Dear children, today we are going to learn the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Frost. Let us learn something about Robert Frost. He was an American poet. He is noted for realistic description of rural life. He was born on 26th March 1874. And he has written a lot of poems, interesting poems. Okay. Now I'll ask you some questions. Listen and answer. Have you ever traveled through forest? How do you feel? You will feel like taking selfies, photos, enjoying running, isn't it? We'll stand over there and enjoy the beauty of the forest, the nature. Very same thing only. Moving on to the poem. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Actually, the scene is dark winter evening and the poet is traveling in a horse. And with or without reason, he stopped in the woods. What's the meaning of woods? Woods mean forest. He's traveling. Actually, he's returning to his house. And he stopped in the middle of the forest. He knows. That's what he says very clearly. Whose woods these are? I think, I know these woods. His house is in the village though. It means his house is away from the forest. He did not stop for tea or any other purpose, just to watch the woods, enjoy the scenic beauty or enjoy the nature. His precious time is there. He will not see me stopping here to watch the woods fill up with snow, snow-covered mountains, simply amazing, white, snow white. So he's standing over there to watch and to admire the beauty of the nature. Since nobody is there over nearby, no house, the horse is little in a different way. He says, that is second stanza, my little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. So the man wants to stay there, whereas the horse is not understanding the feelings. He is unable to know why the poet stops there. My little horse must think it queer. Queer means strange, something different. He is not able to follow. Man is a rational thinking man. The horse feels, why the man is stopping here? Without any reason. His farmhouse is not here. It is not nearby. Between the woods and frozen lake. Like that, who feels? Horse. And moreover, the time is the darkest evening of the year. It is not only the end of the day, it is also the end of the month, it is the end of the year. It is believed that the poem is written in the end of the year. It may approximately by 22nd or 23rd of December. It's a cold winter season. Moving on to the third stanza, he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. Now children, listen here. The man returns to his house from some work. Maybe that work was not a happy one. It means he is coming back with a disheartened, disappointed. His journey was not a happy one. Maybe probably he went to buy something for his children for a Christmas. Since he did not have money, it is not a happy one. So he is stopping over there. He gives his harness bells a shake. Who is that he here? Horse. Horse gives his harness bells a shake. It means he is shaking the bell. It means, my dear, it is enough stopping. Move, move, move. Move away. Don't stop over here. To ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. This particular time, there is no much sound. The only sounds listened by the poetess, the easy wind and the sound of the snow. I just want to ask you a question. Can you hear the sound of the snow? Snow, I don't know how many of you have witnessed or experienced the snowfall, but snowfall hardly gives any sound. It's just like a thermocol piece, small round, it falls like a flower. And easy wind, silent wind, like a gentle breeze. Only that much sound is there. And harness bells give a shake. And the last stanza in this poem is very touching, very moving, and very emphasizing. This last 4 lines is loved by our Jawaharlal Nehru Prime Minister, former Prime Minister of India. He has written this in block letters and placed it on his desk because this reminded him of his responsibilities, duties, commitments, and a lot of other things in future. I'll just read, please listen. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. See, children, the poet wants to take rest, or he wants to admire the beauty of the nature, whatever it may be. He wants to take rest or anything. Whereas the horse reminds him, my dear, this is not the time to take rest. Carry on, move. If you take rest here, other commitments will get delayed. You will not be able to fulfill everything. So move. So now he realized, he understood horse's intention also. And he says, the woods are lovely, dark and deep. Of course, woods are lovely, beautiful, enjoying, dark and deep. I don't feel like moving at all. But I have a lot of commitments. I have a lot of duties. I have plenty of other things to do. So I should not stand here. So he says, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. Children, there are so many interpretations for this poem. One such thing is, he is feeling sleepy. Or maybe he's coming back from his work, no? Or he's coming from something. So he's feeling sleepy. He wants to take rest. Maybe that one we can think. Or another one is, he wants to do some work. Or he wants to complete some duties before the time. In another angle, the poet is viewed. It brings a duty first. And the rest is next. Do the duty first. Other things next. And in a philosophical angle, if we think, all the beautiful things, attractive things in the world will hinder your work. It won't leave you, it won't take you to the proper channel. So all the attractions you have to overcome. You cannot complete in appointed time. So the beautiful things, for example, for children, what are the attractions or what are all the distractions you find? The mobiles, TVs, and all many things are there. So here in this poem we can see the falling snow, the attractions we can tell. The wood, lovely, excellent, fine. But still, can he stay there for a long time over there? No. He has to move to do the other duties. So we must be focused in life to achieve our goal, not to be tempted by other attractions. The horse reminds him by a shake that each of us have a future. We must go on to achieve the target. The last 4 lines, it's really touching. understand it very well. So this 4 lines are for everybody. It suits for you and me. So once again I'll read it and complete it. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. One more thing, children. The sleep word, it has a different meaning also. The sleep means it is not the daily sleeping which we do. It can be taught in another manner, that sleep means death. Lot of duties I have to do before I die. Lot of duties I have to do before I die. Fine, children. Now let us see some of the rhyme schemes, rhyming words and alliterations. In the first 4 lines, all of you know what is the rhyme scheme and rhyming words. Rhyming words are same sound words which occurs in the end of the line in a stanza. In the first stanza, we see the first word is no. Second, though. Third one is here, snow. So the 3 words, no, though, snow. All 3 are rhyming. Okay. So the rhyming scheme goes like this. A, B, A. Second stanza, clear, near, lake, year. So what are the words? Clear, near, year. A, B, A. Third stanza, shake, mistake, sweep, flake. So shake, mistake, flake. A, B, A. Last stanza, perfect rhyming scheme, deep, keep, sleep, sleep. So A. Is it clear, children? So the poet has followed beautiful rhyme schemes. And one more interesting thing is, the entire poem, only one word is with 3 syllables. Rest every word is only 1 syllable or 2 syllable. Such a fantastic, very depth poem, but only one word is with 3 syllables. Rest everything is only 2 syllables. Clear, children? So I hope all of you understood the poem clearly. Thank you.